Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Sean from DoubleClutchHD, and I am coming at you with episode number 2 of the Lakers Association. First game of the season against the Los Angeles Clippers. Battle for Los Angeles in the first game of the season. Should be a very exciting game. Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol look to lead the Lakers to a victory at home. Technically at home because Staples Center is shared by the Clippers and the Lakers. And CP3 and Blake Griffin look to do the same for the Clippers. So let's see who comes out on top. And Kobe, I know in real life he's hurt, but in the game I can still use him. So without Kobe, my team would be very, very, very bad. Like, honestly, without Kobe, I would only have Nash and Gasol, and that is not good. So yeah, the starting lineup is pretty much what you expect. I'll be going over that pretty soon, like right now. So let's see, CP3 at the 1, Jamal Crawford actually starting, should be coming off the bench. I think he's a good 6th man, not a good starter, but let's see who they have at center. They're gonna have Blake Griffin at center. It looks like DeAndre Jordan's coming off the bench for them, and they have Matt Barnes at the 3 and Antoine Jamison, the ex-Laker, at the 4. Nash and Kobe in the backcourt. We got Chris Kaman, the new acquisition from the free agency market this year, and he's going to be playing the 5. And Swaggy P and Pau Gasol are going to round out that order at the 3 and the 4. So let's see if the Lakers can overcome the odds coming off a pretty good, the disappointing season considering their expectations last year, but still made the playoffs. And they got swept in the first round, but it was understandable. Kobe went down with an injury, and the injury bug completely killed the Lakers last year. That's why they couldn't play to their expectations. And the Clippers, on the other hand, they are coming off of a Western Conference Finals exit, I think. It might have been, nah, I think it's the Finals. So let's see what the Clippers can do on the first possession. I'm playing on 8-minute quarters, superstar, default, I think default sliders. I might change that to simulation later. Now CP3, Kobe is guarding him even though CP3 is smaller. And Blake Griffin is going to put that in for a nice layup right there. So let's see what Nash can do on the Lakers' first possession. Give it off to Kobe. Kobe gives it to Kaman. Kaman off to Swaggy P. And he's got Matt Barnes on him. Going to be a tough matchup for him. But Kobe's got Jamal Crawford, and that should be easy pickings for Kobe. I'm not bashing on Jamal's defensive skills, but he is definitely not up to par. And Chris Kaman's going to make that shot right there. And the Clippers score on the other end. It's now 4-2. Let's see what Nash can do on the screen and roll. Give it to Kaman, and oh, Blake Griffin says get that out of here. CP3 running the break. Let's see what he can do, and he has a nice floater as Steve Nash is trying to get out of the way right there. So 10-6 now, 4:53 left in the first quarter. Kobe Bryant, let's see what he does right here. Give it out to Swaggy P, and he is going to give it out to Kaman in the post, who's got Jamison on him. Great mismatch. Chris Kaman too much with that 92 inside shot rating, and he's going to put that in for another score. So Steve Nash trying to run this offense right here, along with Kobe Bryant in the backcourt. And Jordan Hill now in the game, and Wesley Johnson. Wesley Johnson, another good acquisition for the Lakers, a young piece that they're giving a 1-year contract. And Kobe Bryant has an easy shot but cannot make it. Pau Gasol with a nice board, going to put it back up, and that's going to cut the lead to 2. So after trading a few baskets, let's see what the Clippers do right here. Give Byron Mullins, give it to Darren Collison. Beautiful floater over Kobe. And that's going to stretch the Clippers lead. 19-14 now. Let's see what Nash does off the screen and roll by Jordan Hill. And Johnson was cutting as well, and he's going to get his first 2 points as a Laker. Welcome to Los Angeles, Wesley Johnson. So 3-point deficit for the Lakers. Darren Collison, a great backup actually to Chris Paul. But I do think Eric Bledsoe is a much better option for the Clippers. And Matt Barnes, ooh, that's a tough shot to take for the Lakers, as that was contested. But 6-point deficit now for the Lakers, and about 5 seconds left. Kobe trying to work some magic on JJ Redick, trying to get something right here, and he gets the shot to go. What a nice fadeaway shot by Kobe, but we aren't even surprised because that's Kobe's game, right? And so Lakers are down by 4 to end the first quarter. Let's see what they can do to start the second quarter as D'Antoni addressing his team right there, telling them what they need to do differently. So Jordan Farmar gets on the court for the first time as a Laker, or not, actually no, not as a Laker. He was a former Laker, but went back to Turkey for a few years, developed his jump shot, his game, his offensive game, and he came back. So Xavier Henry's gonna, ooh, that's a terrible release by me, but he's gonna make that jumper right there. So let's see what Xavier can do right here. Another pickup, and he actually made his first basket as a Laker as well. So welcome Xavier. So now Jordan Farmar, let's see what he does right here. Jordan Hill setting a screen, double team for whatever reason. Jordan Hill, sweet move, gets the rebound, and oh, he should have made that in right there. But gonna get 2 free throws, gonna drain both of them. And Darren Collison now still running this offense as Chris Paul is getting extended break, and Blake Griffin throws it down. What a nice pass and a nice dunk by Blake Griffin. And now Jody Meeks, he's going to give it up to Steve Blake. And Steve Blake, now let's see what he does. Gives it out to Jody and into Gasol, who's got Matt Barnes on him. A lot shorter than him. Let's see if he can do work on him. Fadeaway jumper, and that is nice work right there by Pau Gasol. And now Steve Blake, sensational last year, filling in for the injured Steve Nash, who had a terrible case of, I think his hip was hurt. So Steve Blake did a great job filling in, and Kobe's gonna miss that. That was his game right there. I don't know how he missed that, but Matt Barnes wide open, gonna drain that 3, and Matt Barnes is hot to start off this game. I think 2K gave him a great boost in a lot of the shooting categories, as he was a catch-and-shoot threat last year. Now Swaggy P, he's going to give it back to Kobe, who has Willie Green on him. Back to Swaggy P, back to Kobe, doing a little touch passing right here. And Kobe, nice crossover, dunks it over Blake Griffin. Kobe telling Blake Griffin who owns LA right here, as he just dunks right over him. Kobe has ridiculous statistics in the ratings in this game, and now, but he finds himself down by 9. The Lakers, they just can't find an answer on defense. Their offense has been okay so far, but Swaggy P, he's gonna try to change that. Oh my God, a wide open 3, man. Swaggy P starting off cold for the Lakers, but that's okay. We're going to try to get back in this game. CP3, he's got Nick Young on him. And, oh, Chris Kaman, he took a little... or is that Steve Blake? He took a little spill right there. And what do you know? Matt Barnes, another jumper right there. And 13-point deficit. Kobe trying to work on Willie Green. Let's see what he can do. Fade away. No good. And Matt Barnes with the rebound. Going to chuck it up to Chris Paul. Chris Paul for 3. No good. Off the back iron. And the Lakers find themselves down 13. The Clippers controlling the first game against the 2 Los Angeles teams right here. And see if the Lakers can make a nice comeback here. Maybe Kobe has some magic in those old legs. Let's see if he can get some magic going right here. So now Nick Young, he's going to get doubled for whatever reason. Chris Kaman going to take it inside. Hey, has an open lane, but what? What was that, Chris Kaman? Okay, this is a problem with 2K. 92 shot inside, and you're going to shoot it behind the backboard. All I have to say is fuck logic. But Kobe Bryant gets the steal and lifts off over Chris Paul. And, oh my, give him that Nike replay. Chris Paul got there late. Don't even try jumping, little man. You already got postered last year. And Kobe Bryant, he's been starting off a little cold this game, but he's going to pick it up later in the game. So 8-point deficit for the Lakers, trying to get back here. And another lob to Blake Griffin. There were about 5 situations in which that Chris Paul could have just passed it to Blake Griffin, but he just decided to lob it to him. I just think that's kind of overpowered in this game. Not really overpowered, just for the Clippers, because Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, their ratings are so high that, I mean, they can make almost anything. But Nick Young is going to make that 3 right there. But the Lakers find themselves down 15. Jordan Farmar going to try to change that right here. Double screens for him. Going to use Chris Kaman's. And he's going to give it out to Kaman, who is behind the 3-point line. And Wesley Johnson, he's going to hit that jumper right there off the assist by Chris Kaman. So Wesley Johnson showing he has some perimeter game. has been struggling in real life in the preseason, but I hope he turns it around. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Kobe working on Jamal Crawford and doing a half spin right there. Give that to Jordan Farmar into Kobe. Kobe jumper over Crawford, and that is not going to be good. And the Lakers find themselves down in a huge hole now, down 15, and with an entire fourth quarter left to play. So they find themselves down 17 now. Give it out to Kamen, the Barbarian, and Jordan Farmar. He's on the left wing. Let's see what he does right here. He's going to give it inside to Kobe, who's got Matt Barnes on him, former teammate, and Kobe gets the better of him and hits that nice fadeaway jumper, similar to Powell's jumper, actually. So now, as you see, Chris Paul's stats, 8 points, 8 assists, and Gasol has Antoine Jameson on, trying to do the work on him. Chris Kaman out to Kobe. Kobe trying to drive inside, loses the ball for a second, recovers it back, backs down Matt Barnes again. Can he make it happen again? Yes, he can. He's Kobe Bryant, bitches. But it's now a 19-point lead for the Clippers. Looks like this game is done. Nash is just going to pop and shoot, and Jordan Hill, nice rebound, nice putback. So that's a positive to go out of this game with. And Kobe Bryant going to be looking for a man right here, getting double teamed. Finds his teammate Steve Nash in the left wing, and or right wing, excuse me, and he's gonna drain that three right there. 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's see what Kobe does right here to end this game. Can we end it with a bang? Yes, we can. Oh, over Matt Barnes. Kobe getting the better of his former teammate, but it's just not gonna be enough. Kobe tried to take over in the last quarter, but he just couldn't do it, and Chris Kaman's gonna miss that. And the Clippers are going to walk out of LA with a W. And the Lakers find themselves down 0-1 to start off the season, but they do realize that the season is very long. This is it's bad to lose the first game like this, but it doesn't really matter. They have a lot of time to bounce back. And they're definitely going to be changing some things on the practice court, going over some things, especially on the defensive end, and just trying to grow as a team. Their team chemistry is absolutely terrible in this game right now, so they'll be working to improve that as the season progresses. And Blake Griffin is your player of the game. Look at that dunk right there. Look at that alley-oop. Just too much for Pau Gasol and Chris Kaman to handle today. And Blake Griffin is a bright spot for the Clippers, one of the two main men along with Chris Paul. And it looks like the Clippers are going to have another great season this year. The Lakers still trying to find their way. And hopefully we can figure that out. So we're coming towards the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you guys want to see any trades or whatever, just let me know in the comments below. And I will consider them but the one thing I don't want is to make a trade and be locked up on a big contract for a few years. That's the one thing I do not want. So yeah, so some new additions we had: Chris Kaman 6 points, Nick Young 6 points, Wesley Johnson 4 points, Xavier Henry getting in on the scoring, not playing too many minutes. So it was a decent game for the new additions, but we're gonna be definitely looking to grow on this loss right here, and trying to utilize some other players like Jordan Farmar and Steve Blake, who has great outside ratings. Blake Griffin double-double to start off the year. Matt Barnes 16 points. Chris Paul also a double-double except in assists. And Jamal Crawford with 11 points. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. And leave a like, comment, rate, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I'm gonna have a lot more of this to come out. And I mean, I might be doing bad for the first half of the year with the Lakers, but I will definitely turn it around. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later.